welcome to the program Issues on ABS Radio and Television. I am Eze Omoje. Today we shall look at citizens' contributions to solving security issues. Citizens' contributions to solving security issues. Kedu ihe ndị mmadụ ndị obodo ga-eme ka enye aka ka enwe ezi nchekwa n'obodo anyị. We have in the studio Mr. Ikenna Azonchine, a public affairs analyst. You're welcome to the program. No.
I'm pleased to be here.
Yes, Kani Nabatawa, Rochelle Kanayo Obidibo. Rochelle Kanayo Obidibo is a public affairs analyst as well as former Rotary president of UNIZIK, Ozome Nona ABS. Right. Citizens' involvement in governance has been described as a panacea to solving the security challenges plaguing the society. It is believed that when citizens are given the enabling environment, they will contribute their quota to solving security issues in the society. So, on this program Issues, we shall look at the responsibilities of citizens to help curb crime and criminality in the society. And of course, what is the duty of government to encourage, or how can the government encourage the citizens to help curb security issues? I need a video now. What is security?
Oh, well, my greetings to all of us. In the buying security, when you're going to security care, you can never have government protect you. You have to protect yourself. Every group of individuals in whatever small community, and no matter how small it is, you know yourselves. You know. For example, in my village, we know the bad eggs. So it's those in that community that must form, first of all, their local security network to give information to the government. So information is key. And then, whatever you see and you don't say contributes to insecurity. So the citizens have everything to do about their own security.
Mm-hmm. That was all. Okay, from Chekada.
Well, it is a very plain truth and discussion that security is business of every one person. It's very, very critical. I know that there's always them became one with the mantra of when you see something, you say something. And my colleague I just said it, that security follow everybody. Because in the old good days in our community, when a stranger comes in to live, in that community, people look this. But because of urbanization, we don't know who is who. And it is affecting our security architecture and our security dispositions that people are going to create. You see, in my life there in America, I have not known anything called court. It was when the university, Anambra State University of Technology was established by Mobodo's administration, and then a campus decided that we started here court. In those good days when college education came on board, we started seeing more of strange faces of students coming to live with us in our community. We know that we don't have court members. We hear about Paradise Clubs, we hear about the Kenites, those entertainment clubs, and You see, something that is more academical. But these new trend of criminality telling that it has increased security consciousness. Everybody must be security conscious. You see how people have been attacked in the tricycle every evening. It is very prevalent. On a daily basis, shows wallets of unsuspecting young girls and young boys, and some elderly have been snatched. See, there are flashpoints. The water axis, the Roman axis, the Agore axis, the Coca. So then I pray, even though that the government, has a contract with the people that you must provide security. It's a must. Security is a must. Because it is government that must provide security. But on our own, we have to give information to complement the effort of government, to make sure that criminals are nipped on the bud before they even, and that is how it happens in civilized society. People will be sitting down, sitting down from looking out from their window and saw a car driving around the neighborhood, and they call the police and say, "Come on, I'm seeing two black guys now in a car, a Corolla, burgundy, this, that, with tag number, this, that. I don't know what they're doing here. Police will, in the next 10 minutes, police will land there and then pull them over to find out."
Why are people afraid to do what you just said?
Yes, because security system has not encouraged information. Because within the system, me and you know that we have bad eggs. We do have bad eggs everywhere in the world. I remember in Philadelphia at the time, there are a group of policemen, they labeled the dirty dozen. The dirty dozen means 12 of them that are involved in drug dealing. So the Americans say they are dirty dozen.
I think one here in the studio with Mr. Ikenna Zomchine, public affairs analyst, and also Lieutenant Kanayo Vidibo, public affairs analyst as well, of course, former president, Rotary president of UNIZIC. Mr. Zomchine, what are the causes of insecurity in the society? Can you know about
You know why I'm laughing? It will amaze you what is causing insecurity. Let me come from the street and having lived in Nigeria and abroad. Let us draw a chart now. You have insecurity, you have political insecurity, you have land-related insecurity. Political insecurity, let me come down a bit. You have competitors, people who are vying for offices, even at the last communal level. For example, the PG, the local government council, and all whatnot. Every particular set of these things, political, this has its own insecurity that it brings about. For example, let me go to the land aspect. In every society, you have land traders. Don't call them land grabbers because some of them might get angry with them. They are land merchants. They create a lot of avenues for a land to be up for sale. Some of them can even go extreme by getting the major landowner out of his way to be able to sell such lands. But like I said, if you start digging deep into the cause of insecurity, you will even find out that the most stupid thing can bring about insecurity. Like a gangster, like he mentioned, cult. He wants to control the fine girls in his area, for example. So he becomes a monster. He intimidates. He mutilates. He goes away. He wants to, and he wants the girls to, for example, court, you will not understand that because of a girl, somebody can cut off his fellow man's head. So insecurity has a whole, garbage around it. But we can start by putting up small measures. For example, I live in a society where if you arrive, as soon as your landlord is giving you a rental contract, the next movement is to the local police to go and tell them who you are and what you're doing here. So such measures alone, you can begin to control these criminals. But then when you come into the villages, you find out in some villages, you are telling the PG, don't add such an individual in a land committee, for example. You even threaten a lawyer that if this individual has a lot of baggage, don't add him there. You see the individual finding his way through the back. Then that calls for now, okay, why is this individual an interest? So we are our own security. We know what to do. But I'm going to speak on this cult related insecurity because that's the one that gives me a lot of concerns. My son is almost 25 years. Anybody can be affected. I think the government must look for experts. I remember some years ago in Jos, different cult groups were killing each other to a level that it was alarming. I remember I was part of the team. We rose and we told the security, the STF and the police that we are no longer going to sit down here and watch our children being butchered in broad daylight. And I know that there were things that were, it's not what I would say here, but it was controlled. So I would advise the same approach in Anambra State, in Awka here. And I will give you that information off record because I don't want to be saying what some kinetic approaches that were, the things that are not supposed to be later. But it was controlled. And I know it worked. So we have to apply such very drastic approach.
Let's talk more on the Engliship and censorship tussle in community politics. They put the insecurity also. Let's talk more on that because also here everything security. Only a major threat in there. There was Anna Owen or Iso Igwe Iso Uchi. Is it not security?
Yes, you see where I continue to hammer it on police, the SSS, the budget and the civil defense, the security branches that are in our society. Because in Awka, for instance, we have every local government is attached with cases for personnel, civil defense as well, then police, because we have divisional police all over the places. So now, in a community, for instance, where you see hoodlums taking over without minding the law, because they now takes law into the hand. If I want to destroy somebody's fence that I felt, I'm driving with him, I'll go and hire them. They will come. If you want to take over a property that doesn't belong to you, you hire them. That bush. You didn't take that wood around. One say, there's nobody that wants to die first. You must go back, withdraw, and probably run to police. And a problem when you as it is now after the inside, because that inside as police, as a result of police behavior, made watered down our police strength and what police used to be. If you make a phone call now to the police with the numbers they provided, police will ask you to come to their station and incident the case before they start going to the crime scene. It is not happening. It doesn't happen like that anywhere in the world. This is emergency. This is emergency. What it tells you is that once there is emergency, if it is 999 and it is pushed, right? Because on normal security networking, there should be an overall connection of all the police branches in an area, so that when you call the 999, the guy on the street board will hold you on as soon as he has connected you to police officers or police patrol teams that are everywhere, and then you are talking to him while others are now listening. Yes, right now there is a shootout at Unity Junction, and they will ask you, what is it? I said, Unity Junction, there's a shootout right now. It's okay, hold on. He has done the dissemination among the police. All the patrol vehicles that are in Baka, the one that are Unity actions. If you talk, they will all be driving and listening, because he will continue to ask you where. You say, yes, it is by the bridge. That is where the shootout is going on. You say, are they still there? I said, yes, I can still see them. They are coming. So the information is going all at the same time, but on a real-time basis. But in our own case, I don't know where we learn our own policing. Yes, I must say it, because in the old days, when a senior police officer goes on course to Scotland Yard, that's where people like the father of Belobi, who was trained there, I'm talking about Okana. We have super police men that were trained. Manche, I'm talking about Madebo, I'm talking about Esidima, and they all made it to almost to commissioner level, because they were trained by the white persons, police security men from Nigeria, recommended to go to Scotland Yard. And after their Scotland Yard training, they come back. Omodele was the best in Nigeria, CID in Elabo. He was the person who actually taught the lives of Ajosi.
Security, police was effective when all of us in the campus. Our Harry role, well, and Hama, Ebako. Gani making the police security agencies supposed to be named.
I feel that they should exercise their autonomy rights and be fearless. Then government, for example, government should provide facilities to enable them carry out, like you were saying, now police way different. I've been in a place where you call the police, 5 vehicles are there at the time. But where, for example, in Enugu, last week, the DPOs, were patrol vehicle are very effective. So how do you want him to respond to a crime? So we have to first of all do the right things first. We can't all be blaming the police. The system is rotten. That's what my observation. A policeman doesn't even have uniforms. He has to pay for it. How would he carry out insurance? So let us go there first. The problem, we need a government that is for the people. And the people themselves, you also take the security. Like and my security, personally, move on my own security first. I watch out where I go, I watch out who I may go with, who is around me, and I will be able to protect myself. I think we should do that every only open our own security in Kiegoni, because we have seen that until we stand up, until things are done properly, we will never have security. You and I must be our own security and protect. I'm not afraid of it to say it there. That Nampona studio and I, if you accost me, I will defend myself. Anything, any arsenal in this world, because you cannot allow any other charlatan to come and take the decision like we have given the government enough time to protect us. I was saying they keep failing. You know how that beg. You really came that begging.
I am a Reverend Father Ndolibe and one of Izuri. Macoma cannot. Well, cannot when you can do, we are
sniper. TNA speech. You look at one day you know when you eat fire. Oh, I will fire. So what I'm trying to say is that nobody I got in Ghana and I don't do about the Japan reaction to him. Who is one of my I go and Biafra and the only book can don't do about the Japan early now. All the urban areas and some of the communities, all one deal about when I go, I used to see some people, and I feel bad when I see them walking between Regina Cherry and the Zik Avenue. You know, between the Regina Cherry, the church, and walking alone in like 9 o'clock. When this keke service must have been withdrawn on there, because the keke man they are targets too. So once it is 9:30, 9 o'clock, we don't see no more keke. So and people should know that in some developed areas, if you see an alley, there must be light. So we need light. Oko na chumbiori. All the neighbor Brumilian and Rubu. You better government is a month on the wall of there. But then I have walk. So we need street lights. Our governor has done so much on Zik Avenue. I dock my cap for him. Zik Avenue, no matter what time of the night is properly lit, you can see few meters away. So I thank His Excellency, you are somebody else. So I thank you on that security. Life is very important, you know. And the only way I talk about advocating now, because we are now new with a good bulb, one bulb of 200 watts, while not very quiet, or whether you can if you put light on every compound, every door, if there are no woman that first starting again at 7:30, the line lights of children, something where we use or we go and put in along 7:30 street light where you can 7:30, that's what is going on that board. Please don't walk in the night alone. No, we are not going to walk now. That is why we are putting it on the government to make sure that we can walk anytime.
Thank you very much, Mr. Kenna. Thank you for coming to the program. Thank you, everybody in the studio. Bye for now.